And the candidates for mayor were out stumping for votes today.
In the final push before Tuesday's election, they were each trying to pick up last-minute support from the many undecided voters. WGN's Patrick Elwood is live at the Chicago Board of Elections with the latest. Patrick.
Well, good evening. Early voting is over with for this year's election. In terms of the turnout, we're told that this year is outpacing the last mayoral election of 2011 by some 10,000 votes. In the meantime, as you mentioned, all 5 candidates out stumping today, this last Saturday before Tuesday's election. Rahm Emanuel doing some last-minute stumping for votes. Here he is working the room at H-Dogs at 46th and MLK Drive. A Tribune poll shows him with a solid lead heading into Tuesday's election.
A lot of excitement. I think people know that we have a big election because we got a big future ahead of us. And as I often say, that this election is not just about the next 4 years. It's about the next generation.
100 days, what would you do?
The mayor's closest competitor in that Tribune poll is Jesus Chuy Garcia.
I want to be mayor of the city of Chicago to redirect Chicago's resources in a new direction that emphasizes strategically investing in Chicago neighborhoods.
Garcia joined fellow candidates Doc Walls, Bob Fioretti, and Willie Wilson.
I'm not for raising taxes on anybody. You know, how can you raise taxes on people who are losing their homes? You know, don't have food to eat.
The event was poorly attended and could signal trouble ahead for the challengers.
I, as the mayor of the city of Chicago, will not tolerate police abuse of authority under any circumstances. I will not stand for it.
If we're going to use overtime like that, let's get it in using it involved and making sure our kids get involved. Let's have them just like what they do in Watts with overtime. Maybe we hire the police officers to become coaches.
With a decisive lead, a grand slam for Rahm Emanuel would be to avoid a runoff altogether come Tuesday.
30 below, outside.
Back live. To avoid a runoff, the mayor would need 50 plus 1, the simple majority. But in terms of that happening, to remember that infamous Tribune headline from years ago of Dewey defeats Truman, it ain't over till it's over. And we'll be there to cover it for you. Reporting from outside the Board of Elections, Patrick Elwood, WGN News. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Patrick.